Abby, can I just ask you, do you do digital photography? I'm pleased about that. I hate negative people. Alice, I'm just interested. Do either your mum and dad like the group Terrorvision? Do either your mum and dad like the rock group Terrorvision? Right, just make sure they don't, because you're roughly the right age. Because I've seen them, I'm a fan of Terrorvision, and we're beginning to see the next generation of people coming through, and one of their big songs was Alice, What's the Matter? And I've met 3 Alices who have been named because of the group. So ask them the question when you go home. Anyway, let's go on with what I do. Right. Any dog owners here? Yep. I passed a tree on the way to this venue that reminded me of my old dog. I lost him a few years ago, and this tree really reminded me of my old dog. They had a lovely bark. Any farmers in the audience? No? Well, it's just that I got into trouble with the police. I got arrested for stealing a combine harvester. But it's okay, they let me out on bail. Any puppeteers? Yeah. Come on, hands up, don't be shy. Right, as you can see, I tend to do some one-liners, so I also tend to procrastinate, so I was meant to write a whole set list of my new material, and I'm just going to have to make it up on the spot. So, one of the things I do when I procrastinate, and I was doing this earlier, I do crafting. I got myself into a sticky situation with a Pritt stick. Hadn't used one in a while, had to read the instructions, remove cap, twist the bottom. Oh, I've not quite been the same all day. I also like to build cars out of wood. Full-size cars. I built this wooden Land Rover. Had to go down to the timber merchants to buy all their 4x4. I like to binge watch television. I watched the whole of Breaking Bad last weekend. By series 3 as an addict. I like to watch documentaries. I saw one on how the Victorians built ships. That was riveting. I was also watching Netflix, a documentary on the formation of rivers. Don't know if you've seen it. It started streaming from spring. And it's great. I can watch 24 hours of one particular subject on TV. You can watch 24 hours food on Sky. Yeah, it's on Sky 888. And you know, I was flicking through it, I found a devil worshipping channel. Anyone know what channel number that one is?
666.
Well done. Oh, great intelligent audience in Worcester. That's brilliant. 666, yes, devil worshipping channel. I was watching this programme on the devil worshipping channel about these people who like making love to dead bodies covered in soft cheese. Yeah, they're Necrophiladelphians. Right, and you know the BBC, they're going to lose their licence fee. And they're going to have to replace that income with something else. And I've heard they're going to launch a subscription porn service. The first channel is going to be BBC Nudes 24. The channel with nothing on. Nudes at 10 will be hosted by Hugh Edwards. It's not too early for that, is it? If it's successful, they're going to launch Sea Boobies. Katie's not here! Who the fuck's Katie? Anyway, where was that? On BBC. Yeah, and for those of you who like your normal, TV programs, right, there's going to be Points of View, That's going to be Popular and Sea Boobies. There's going to be Kinky Blinders.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a 5-night-a-week soft porn soap opera. It's going to be called Bellenders. And for those who like it a little rough, it's going to feature a lot of Cockney action. I'll let that one sink in. Oh. Anyway, other things I like to do is make up new games I can play. And I tend to, for some reason, make these games up in the bathroom in the morning. So, has anyone here got a soft closed toilet seat? You have, sir. Right, tell me. Do you play this game I'm about to describe, right? What you do, you lift the lid up, unzip your trousers, start pissing the toilet and set the lid going. And try and finish before the lid's closed.
It's a dangerous game.
It is a dangerous game. I am no longer married. So, other games I like to play, when you've had a shit, I call it the identification game. Right? You look at the poo, and you try and identify which meal it's related to. Is that a mushroom? That's Big Weather Spring's breakfast. Sweet corn? Could be the tuna and sweet corn sandwich. So, anyway, and there's another game I like to play as well. Right? Unfortunately, tonight, looking at the average age, some of you will get this. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, the younger audience, right, you've got this to come in your lives. It's a game called Poo or Pile. Right? What you do is after you've had a poo, you then have to wipe your bottom. And through the toilet tissue, you're trying to identify whether you're wiping a poo or a pile. Is it something that should be wiped? Or is it something that should be left? Or even pushed back up? Right? It's an amazing game to play because sometimes they're very deceptive, these poo or piles. Sometimes you can get it wrong and you leave the house and about 30 minutes later you can feel something sliding between your butt cheeks. Now that's happened, yeah. I had a poo tonight and I can feel something now. Right? And I want a bit of audience participation. I'm going to ask you to shout out a word. I want you to do it really loudly so those downstairs wonder what the bloody hell's going up there. So, right, I can feel something between my butt cheeks. Right, I'm going to ask you if you think it's a poo to shout poo as loud as you can. Right, so if you think it's a poo, shout poo. One person. If you think what's currently between my butt cheeks is a pile, shout pile.
Pile!
Brilliant. Right,
It's a Cumberland sausage.
let's see what's this. Will it be a poo or will it be a pile? The audience says pile. I'm not so sure feeling it.
He's not Bruce Forsyth, is he?
In fact, it's a prick stick. Anybody want a prick stick? Use once. So, how are we doing anyway? Oh, time's flying, isn't it? So just give me a second because I've got some new material as well. So I've done that. Right. So yeah, I've done a few jobs in my life. Right. I used to deliver pizzas. As a job, that takes some topping. I used to work at the water treatment works. Right. The problem with the water treatment works is that you can't sit down. They've got no chairs. No, they've only got stools. Yeah, no, it's a shit joke.
No, that's good. That's good. So good.
There's these people. There's these people I used to work with at the water treatment works. They were the engineers, and they made water treatment pumps. Now they could take the piss to a whole new level. And one of the big problems with the water treatment works was that they had to have a really good mental health service, because a lot of people who worked there were close to suicide. I worked at the duck down duvet factory until I quacked up. I know, stupid joke. And I'm about to do a sequence of jokes, right? In my first year of comedy, I appeared on BBC Radio Derby. I've been to this comedy festival where I did 10 minutes worth of material, they recorded me, and a few weeks later they showed a edited clip of me on the radio. And I was so excited. And they cut my 10 minutes down to just a couple of minutes. I'm going to do a sequence of jokes. See if you can work out which one got featured on the radio. Okay? So I used to work at the post office, but I didn't like the all-male environment. Right? As you can see with these jokes, it's all in the delivery. I do like to push the envelope of comedy. And sticking with a similar theme, here's a stationary joke. Out of those jokes, which one got featured on the radio?
Stationary.
Well done. Visual pun on the frigging radio. And you know what, Worcester? It worked better on the radio. Right, I've been told I need to do more social media. Right? I've done Twatbook. Right? I've done, you can't say tweet anymore, can you? What do you call it?
Exorcism.
And so, anyway, I've been told I need to do more social media. So, has anyone here got a smartphone? And this doesn't very often happen during a comedy night. A comedian asks someone to get a smartphone out, right? Can you take a short video of me, sir? Right? It needs to be in portrait. Let me know when you've got. No, that's portrait. I'm meant to be the comedian, not a person who demonstrates how to use mobile phones. Is it recording?
It can be.
Right? Is it recording?
See?
Yeah, I'm trying to do TikTok videos. Please post that, tag TikTok in and tag me in. I'm after some sponsorship.
Social media.
So, Eric, I've got to say, Worcester, you've been a pleasure to perform in front of. Right, it's great you're coming out to support live comedy, and Dave's putting on a great comedy night here. It's great you support him. So give yourself a round of applause for being here. Thank you very much. I've been Roger Poulter.